On D2 Prison 01, there is a cut room, although it is impossible to tell when playing the level. In Hammer, however, you can see that this building, with the awning, has a cutout for a door, the door itself with a step, as well as a fully laid out room. Given that Nova Prospekt guards spawn here, it's possible they were at some point supposed to come outside from this room. At the beginning of Highway 17 in Half-Life 2, a pre-war map of the coast is shown. While looking at it, you can recognize some of the locations you go to later. Here is a comparison with the actual locations in question. Here is Shorepoint Base / Ravenholm. This is New Little Odessa. The port with the crane, also known as Dock 137. The alcove with the gas station. The long train bridge. The large bay after the train bridge. Lighthouse Point. The antline beaches. And finally, the beach beside Nova Prospekt. Prior to the incident, Black Mesa would form an array of satellites in Earth orbit that would help the organization open a rift to the border world of Xen. During the incident, however, the array was offline. To try and stop or slow the resonance cascade, the Lambda team would need another satellite in orbit. The military instead would abort the launch.
He said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess.
Gordon Freeman, after being advised by a security guard, would travel by rail to the launch center and succeed in sending one to orbit. Nearly 2 decades later, these same satellites, along with one launched by the Resistance, would be reused to close a forming Combine superportal in the ruins of City 17. As Gary McTaggart from Valve summarizes,
"The launch of Magnuson's rocket ties directly into the rocket Gordon launched at Black Mesa. Here, the portal satellite array that opened a gate to Xen in Half-Life 1 has been repurposed to shut the Combine out."
In the chapter Our Mutual Fiend of Episode 2, there is an Easter egg referencing the TV show Lost. At the bottom of the first silo, where you meet up with Uriah, you can peek through a sliver of the fence into an area behind a storage tank, where you will see a computer and a special symbol. Steve Bond of Valve, from the developer commentary, describes how this came to be.
Many of us are fans of Lost, and we noticed several strong Half-Life references in the first season of Lost. Gabe Newell and Lost creator J.J. Abrams exchanged fan mail, and Gabe promised Abrams there'd be a Lost reference in Episode 2. We delivered on the promise in this obscure area of the White Forest base.
Throughout Half-Life 1, F-16 Fighting Falcons can be seen in the skies of New Mexico performing various actions for the military. But there was a point in time when they might not have been the only fixed-wing craft. Within the files of both the original Half-Life 1 and Half-Life Source exists a file for the F-117 Nighthawk stealth bomber. Unlike the F-16, which is a brush model, the F-117 is a proper model. Here's what it looks like with its texture via Source 2. It's unknown where exactly it would have appeared in-game, but given aesthetic and operational similarities, it's likely it would have been introduced along with the Black Ops agents.